Hey guys, welcome to this episode of the Go Manga Tokukast. As always, I'm your host, Frozen Stratos. Here with me today we have
Cinder Blaze
and Makotoa.
Boys, welcome back. We just got done watching Lupinranger vs. Patranger number 7. Guys, what are your thoughts on this episode? I know that there are some dissenting opinions among us. Character-wise, episode-wise,
I'll start off with this one. This was like a Yellow Focus episode, and I feel like in that regard, it kind of excelled because like I care more about her, and like I understand her loss a little bit more from like the first episode. So it made me kind of sympathize with her a little bit more, and like the way she kind of like used the Patrangers in a way that like Red and Blue were kind of like teasing her about at the beginning of the episode. Like, you know, it was fun to watch that part.
Yeah. And I also appreciate that she was able to find a way to use that. Like, this doesn't sound good. Also, I am Team Patranger, but their whole shtick is being able to like coerce the Patrangers into getting what they want out of them. And in that regard, they did that. I think the structure was there for it, but like I said in the watch along, which is coming out tomorrow, there was something in the editing or the directing that really wasn't helping this episode out. Like, it got across the intent, but it didn't really execute it as well as I thought it would.
Yeah. Michael?
Yeah.
Any good things about this episode?
I really loved the moment she had where she got to sort of flashback, because I felt that actually, at least up till the point when her friend showed up frozen, I was like,
I wasn't in there.
This hurts. I'm definitely like feeling this moment, and then it just kind of, because of the editing, the way they just didn't have any sound for it, it just kind of took you out of it. But up till that point, I think they were doing a good job with expressing.
It was honestly then.
Yeah.
What I thought was interesting was we were on the other side of a Toku jump cut for the first time.
Yeah.
That was really interesting in the fight. Like, if you know, it's just something I found funny. And the whole episode sort of hinged on the relationship between Yellow and Green. The main plot, and there are our dissenting opinions. So I was not good on the Green and Yellow ship. I was good on it for like a split second when they introduced it, but then immediately gone once Green actually started talking.
Yeah, like,
this did not help.
For me, like, the ship has always been something that was like really interesting for the plot. And I kind of expected something of that to actually happen during the show. But Green is so annoying. Like, I know they're like intending on him to, or like it's kind of played as a joke when he's super annoying. But at times, it's just like, dude, just can you like stop like overacting, or just kind of being like too in my face? Just kind of like chill for a second. And like that's kind of what I want from him a little bit. He's kind of like screaming out like, I've got to do this and that to develop the relationship, and it doesn't feel natural. Just kind of like forced in her face. Like,
I can't hold it against him, because it's obvious that the show or the director or whatever is trying to use the character to make the whole thing a joke, to make the character a joke. And it's a little sad to me, because I think you're wasting the character up to this point until they finally give him another focus episode and make him useful in some way, maybe try and redeem all this, weirdness. But right now they're pretty much just using him as a joke, and it's a joke that's not helping you like his character, because it's intended to make you feel uncomfortable, like she's feeling uncomfortable. So it sucks, because it does come off where you're just like, oh, this character sucks, I don't like him. But I don't feel like I don't want to hold it against him that much, because right now it just feels like, again, this is another directing type mistake,
I don't think it's
okay,
a
I
directing type of
don't know about
mistake.
that.
I think it's the way his character's written.
Yeah.
That it's like kind of holding him back.
Isn't that this? I guess that's different.
That's
But
way different.
that's kind of what I meant. But
like the thing is, I understand what you're saying because all the characters written around him obviously lampshade his activities, if that's the right word. But the way he's portrayed, yeah, the way he's portrayed, I just really feel like it'd be best like for his character or for like anyone that I've seen do that, probably just back off. Because it is making Yellow uncomfortable, and that's what I take issue with. And knowing Sentai, I feel like they might be setting that up to actually be like a relationship. I could be wrong, but like I don't know that I want to like it's good for them to reward that sort of behavior. You know what I mean?
I think you're seeing it way too much from like a Western standpoint. So you gotta kind of like, because you're seeing it from like a biased lens that like from Japan and like its targeted audience, they don't kind of see it that way. It's just like the dude just trying to like pursue the girl, you know? And yes, like it's making her uncomfortable. My main issue is that like he's like that's all he's doing. It's not like what's his name again? I can't even like remember Green's name. It's not like the Green Ranger trying to pursue what's her face. You know, it's just
what?
Like,
who?
Yellow.
Okay.
Like, I can't think of their names right now, but it's not like two people who are like getting in this like relationship. It's just the Green Ranger is, you know, being forced to pair with the Yellow Ranger. It's like, oh, look at that, it's so gimmicky and stuff. And it's like,
so do you think it'll lead to a potential relationship between the two?
I think it will.
Yeah.
I think it will.
Yeah, and that again, that's
actually
not...
it's a 50-50 for me.
Yeah,
I think like
I think
she could easily
cool...
reject him at one point.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool if they take that trope and subvert it and say, hey, yeah, that behavior's not good. Don't do that, and you're not going to be, you know, there's not going to be good things to happen from it in the end. I could have worded that better.
Way to take the positivity out of his character.
Oh, yeah. Like, I want to take everything away from this character.
I mean, if you take that away from him, what else does he have left?
I don't know. We need backstory eventually, so hurry up.
I still am not going to just dismiss him yet, because I do believe that this kind of thing, it is a joke that they're pushing too far, but I don't think it's going to be in the end irredeemable. But
I don't know. Like the thing is, every time Green is on, he gives me a reason to hate him, and like Red and Pink are extremely likable characters, and they're doing everything and their capabilities to kind of like go back to stupidness. Like right after he was talking about how he wanted to he was hitting on Yellow, and then Pink's like, "Oh, you do that to everyone," and then he just kind of stopped. He's like, "Are you actually considering this?" So, like I really love how serious it is, even stupid situations like these. Like it makes them look better.
Yeah, he certainly
every episode, and that's kind of like my issue with it.
I think my biggest issue is honestly that sadly the Lupin Rangers or the other two, I don't like that they pick on Yellow so much. That's actually the biggest issue with me, because I feel like even though she has put in all this work, they're minimizing the actual benefit to it. I think that's where I'm kind of most upset with, because Green, he's being sincere about it now, especially since he seems to have been like, she might be the one, this might be true love. He's an idiot, but he's a sincere idiot. These guys are kind of like, they're just messing with her, even though she helped out tremendously this episode. It's like, okay.
I don't.
Hold on.
They
I
gave
really don't
more,
understand what you're getting at.
I think Michael has like an issue with like how they're just making fun of her for just the sake of making fun of her and just like
See,
unwanted.
I see that more as like a little sister thing.
Yeah.
Because in the end, like at the end of the day, they'll protect her, and they've obviously shown that. But
Yeah.
they also take the time to pick on her.
Yeah, like when Red actually did sacrifice himself, and like the way like Blue was kind of like talking about it with Red is like, are you sure? Not like are you sure, but you're saying like, do you think that you could solve this kind of like situation if you were outside rather than take a hit for Yellow instead? And he's like, who knows, and stuff. So like,
Yeah,
that's
that
where
might
he was
be.
saying it. Yeah, it's kind of like they're picking on a little sibling, and especially like the way they kind of like they kind of fleshed out teasing a little bit more. Like Red is just like as a person, so like he's the one person who just like tease everyone. He does it to like pat Red all the time, so it makes a little bit more sense. I mean, like him kind of like fucking her nose, like that's kind of inexcusable, but the way Blue does it, just like he's not doing anything. That's kind of insulting in its own way.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like I've done far worse to my siblings.
Oh, you have.
Oh yes.
Oh, you have.
Yeah, it's just I consider it like friendly banter. It's not
Yeah.
to the extremity of what some people do with their siblings. You know, it's all in good fun.
Yeah.
As long as they don't start like punching her and stuff. You know?
Oh yeah. No, that's probably not good because like they're not actual siblings.
Don't be Emu, all right?
Oh, okay.
Jeez,
Yeah.
that's insulting.
Anyways, guys, do you have anything else sort of to cover for this episode? Anything else you wanted to say?
Oh yeah, they don't look good from the waist up, and it's like some oddly colored Bigfoot.
Talk about the preview.
Oh yeah, we could talk about the preview.
Oh, y'all crap on me for talking about the next episode every time I do it.
That's because you start off with it.
Yo, it looks like the de facto Narya is actually gonna like maybe fight or contribute in a fight or something.
They're gonna catch her doing something, and then they're gonna squabble, and then she's gonna get away. And that whole sequence is probably gonna take around 30 seconds.
I feel that makes a lot of sense.
I don't see it actually lasting very long if she is going to be involved.
Yeah, but then also Kata is now a gangler. They're dressing him up as a gangler, and that's sort of amazing. I like it.
Yeah, like they're gonna try to use the Lupinrangers this time. So
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
looking forward to
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. Anyways, guys, I think that just about does it for us. If you like this episode, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to hear more from us each week. And hey, I went to WonderCon this weekend, and I got footage of the Boom Studios Shattered Grid panel. If you want to check that out, the link is in the eye icon above or in the end card available at the end of the... Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Keep it juicy.
Yeah.
See ya.
See ya.